Hey guys, today you're gonna get to see the Nemesis that by e-cig. Already straight off the bat, I'm gonna give you my rating. It's gonna be 2 thumbs up. First one's functionality. It freaking works great. There's almost no voltage drop, and it functions the way it's supposed to. My second thumb is the bang for your buck. Oh man, you're gonna get the bang for your buck. So with mechanical mods, what I like to compare it to is the Smoke Tech Magneto. The reason why I compare it to this is because I think this is probably one of the best. I give this a 2 thumbs up, and this is the one I use the most. This is my go-to mechanical mod. So you're going to see a lot of, the Magneto in my other videos as far as what I test on juices or atomizers, this and that. For APVs, it is the ammo, because I think this is also a 2 thumbs up. It functions the way it's supposed to. And the second thumbs up is for the bang for the buck. It's freaking awesome. As far as China-made APVs, right? Not the DNA30s. That's in this total different class. So the box comes like that. You open it, and it comes like this, and it's freaking beautiful, guys. So it's more beautiful with that little metal ring between here. But in 18650 mode, I cannot put that ring in there without putting a kick. So that's for that kick. This is kick compatible, guys. So it kind of looks like this, but it is freaking beautiful. I'm going to try to talk a little bit faster because I made a video already and it was 20 minutes long and I don't want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and put this battery in here, which I was vaping on with my Altoids mod all freaking day. So this battery is pretty much drained. But just as an example of how much power basically you get out of these batteries when you have no voltage drop is immense. I'll give you a quick demo vape. I'm using a 0.3 ohm RDA that I just built right now. Usually I don't build them this low, but I went with the dual coil setup and then it kind of got low. There is air holes here if you're going to use like a Pro Tank or cartomizer so that you get air out of these. And the locking is pretty standard. You have a gold ring here where you unscrew and it hits the bottom and won't let it fire. The switch is very standard as well, but it's very light. So that hot spring right there, it's very easy to press. The Magneto is just as easy, but there's a little bit more pressure. So when you stand it up on a desk, this one will fire on its own. So you have to lock it before you stand it up. But with the Magneto, you can just stand it up and it will not fire. So again, depends on what you use it for. If you don't mind locking this every single time you put it on a desk, then it won't be a problem to you. Or if you just want to lay it down, but it will roll, guys. So it is a cylinder shape. Just a little. Again, the vapor production is there, the hit is there, this thing is a monster, it will hit the way you want it to hit. And I'm a big guy, guys. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'5", 290 pounds. You know, I'm huge, right? So if you just kind of compare the vapor production to my proportion, from here where you see to here, you're looking at like 2.5, almost 3 feet ish. So right there, say about 2.5 feet. So when that cloud does disperse like this, you're looking at a 2-foot cloud, which is decent. And this is a battery that's running at 3.4 volts on a full charge. This thing's gonna kick my butt. Again, so there's nothing more to say, I guess. If you're looking for a mech mod and you like the look of this, you're not gonna go wrong with it. It is freaking awesome. You cannot stand it up without it firing on its own, unless you put a different hot spring in there, which is pretty easy to do. But again, locking it is a breeze. You just spin that, it's locked, it no longer fires. You can no longer get a vape out of it. Just a quick comparison with the Magneto. When I calculate the voltage drop, it's pretty much identical. It's 0.01-ish, so there's almost no voltage drop whatsoever, which is pretty much what I'd expect from mechanical mods. That's its function. This one actually is a Sony VT4 battery, and it's probably at 3.7 volts on like a 3.4 on the Nemesis. So you're gonna get the same vapor production. It's just this one seems like it's a little bit more because, again, this is a more fully charged battery. I don't want to start switching up batteries. But this is the setup that I use, so that's why it's there. I'm going to go ahead and put that to the side because I'm going to vape a little bit after this video. About the Nemesis, definitely worth the money. Definitely a good bang for your buck. I actually don't use this. One of the reasons why I don't use this though is because it's so pretty. I don't want to get a scratch on it. It's not an expensive mod, I guess you could say, but you know, it's not something that I want to get scratched up, and it does look very pretty. So, you know, I like to clean it. I'm going to go ahead and clean the threads out a little, which is still pretty clean because I never use this. I actually popped this out of this box for this video only. When I first got this, I used it 4 or 5 times, about that's it, and then I put it back in the box. I was checking how it works, check the voltage drop on it, and then that's it. I haven't used it since until I made this video. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this out just a little bit. And then go ahead and screw it back on and put it back in its box. Again, if you guys are looking for a mech mod and you're thinking about the Nemesis, you're not going to go wrong with it. I give it 2 thumbs up for approval. One more thing, the size, which is actually a plus on the Nemesis. If you look at the size difference, the bottoms are pretty much matched up. The same 18650 setup, but the Nemesis sits a lot smaller. So this is actually much more convenient. It does make a difference to me when I put it in my pocket. So it is more portable, although it is heavier. The Nemesis is heavier, or as far as the Magneto is very light. You have a more positive, kind of more pressure on that switch. Again, it's 2 magnets pulling on each other. This is a spring, so it's a lot easier to press. But as far as that goes, the Nemesis does beat out the Magneto in that sense. But again, the Magneto is a telescoping mod, and I really like telescoping because I can change out the batteries to whatever I use, and I don't need to bring these extra tubes with me. So I actually prefer telescoping. There's many occasions when I was out of battery and my friend had a 18350 battery, and I was like, yeah, just let me borrow it, and I was vaping on it with the Magneto, so all it is telescoping. But if I were to have this Nemesis, I would not be able to do that. Not that it's a too hard or bad of a thing, but I prefer telescoping just for that reason. Also, the Nemesis could do both, or all 3, right? So 18650, 18350, 18500, 18490, which is pretty much the same thing as the 18500. So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in its little wrapper. And it's going to go back into the box. And when I need another mod, I'll go ahead and pull this out and use it. But as far as right now goes, that Magneto's sufficient enough for me. So this one just sits in my little vape drawer until I pop it out for another reason. So put that to the side. And that's my little kind of review again. If you're just looking at it for what I think of it, from the beginning of the video I gave it 2 thumbs up. I showed you how it vapes with a pretty much dead battery. And it's good to go. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have a question, go ahead and PM me or leave a comment. Thank you for watching.